Good day. My name is Adam Krzysztalowski. Before coming to the UCKG Help Center, my life was a real mess. I didn't believe in God, and I think the biggest problem that I had was that I was addicted to both drugs and alcohol. While being addicted, I had types of friends that nobody advised me to have, friends that were involved in various crimes, friends that used to always lead me down the wrong path. I think the lowest point in my life while being addicted was when I ended up homeless. So I lost my job, and shortly after that, I had no place to stay. For the first night or so, I slept in a park, and after that, I was invited by an alcoholic who was an ex-friend of mine to come live with him in a garage. The conditions in the garage were very difficult because there was bed bugs that used to bite us at night. There was no place to bath, and I would have to walk 5 to 6 kilometers a day just to take a bath. Even though my situation was that bad, and I always used to plan that I would get out of it, whenever I received some type of money, I would spend it all on drugs again. Sometime later, I tried to rebuild my life, but again failed. And at this point, my wife became fed up and she had left me. So I was unemployed. I had no job. I had warrants of arrest because I had missed certain court dates. So whenever I tried to get a job, they would do a background check on me and discover that I had pending cases against my name. So even to get a job for me at the time was impossible. Sometime later, while I was taking drugs in a park with an addict friend of mine, I decided to make a sincere prayer. Shortly after that, a friend of mine who I took drugs with invited me to come and meet him on Sunday. He said that if you are desperate enough to try anything, come and meet me on Sunday. Although I didn't believe in God at the time because I was tired of religion, I didn't believe that I should believe in something or in a God that could do nothing for me. So even though that was my view on God, I knew that I was desperate enough, and I decided to take him up on his offer about 2 weeks later. When I did arrive at the UCKG Help Center, I engaged into the addiction cleansing treatment. And that very day, after reading a book that they had given me at the church, I flushed my cigarettes down the toilet, and I had made a decision that I will not use cigarettes or any other substance ever again. Since then, I've restored my dignity. My family has been restored. I remarried my wife. My children are back with me. The company that I lost because of my drug use invited me to come back as the manager, and the guy who had taken over my place when I was on drugs had to work for me again. So far, I have peace, and I receive daily guidance and a vision from God. I have hope, and now I know and I can see where my life is going. My advice to anyone who is watching this testimony: it doesn't matter what your problem is, it doesn't matter what your religious belief is or what your belief on God is. I encourage you to come give it a try and be open-minded. I challenge you to try this for 7 weeks in a row, and if nothing changes, you never have to come back.